for our session today, let's have problem solving involving operations on decimals. Now, before having um, the first problem, let me ask you this section obedience. What are words or phrases nga nagpasabot siya i-add nato sila? Who can give me an example? Who can give me a word or a phrase nga meaning if you will be having those words, those phrases, it means addition. I am seeing people raising their hand. I can have Jason. Can you give me a word, Jason?
The price will increase.
Increase. Okay. Like at how much?
Increase at 5 pesos per
Uh,
kilo.
Okay. Example that's plus 5, right? What about Lawrence? You can give me can you give me another word or a phrase that means addition aside from increased?
How many, sir?
How many?
Total.
Total, that's it. Ang total no word means addition. So there are a lot of words na nagpasabot og addition. Let's go to the word subtraction. What are words that mean subtraction? Yes, Lawrence. Go on, Lawrence.
Decrease, sir.
Decrease is one.
Diminish.
Diminish is one.
Minus, sir.
Deduct is one. Deduction, correct. Difference, minus. Okay, daghan ka na sila.
There's difference.
Let's move on
There's rate.
to multiplication. Who can give me a word that means you multiply the numbers? If I'm gonna say twice, is twice multiplication?
Yes, sir.
It's times two, right?
Yeah.
What about triple?
Times gihapon sa
Times
times.
gihapon na. The word times means multiplication. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Another one. Division ta. How will you know that the problem is all about division? What are keywords here?
Half, sir.
Half. Okay. Taking half of it, taking one third of it, like dividing is another word. Now let's have our first problem. Our first problem is this. Aaron scored 452.65 marks out of 600 in the final examination. How many marks did he lose? This is my question now. Is this what operation will you use in this problem?
Subtraction.
Subtraction, because the word lose means you need to subtract, right? So meaning I'm gonna have masamay ako yung una ang 452 or ang 600.
600.
So
Five, six.
I'll be having 600. Then how do I write 452.65? Ang 4 as I saw what?
Tupong,
Six,
sir.
sir.
Okay, itupong sa 6, 4, 5, 2.65. I-minus ni nato. Now, my question is this. Am I gonna bring down 6 and 5?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure I'm gonna bring down 6 and 5?
Then no.
I cannot.
Minus
I
zero.
I cannot. I cannot. That's correct. Okay, we need to put zeros above. If 65 is written above, then you can drop it down. You can write it down. But if since 65 is written in the second number here, the subtrahend, you need to put zeros and you need to do borrowing. So this becomes 10. This becomes 9. This becomes 9. This becomes 9. And this becomes 5. Am I right, by the way? Sakto ne?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's do subtraction. 10 minus 5, you'll get
5.
5. What about 9 and 6? You subtract them, you'll get 3.
Three.
The decimal point, ito nung. Then, what about 9 and 2? You subtract
7.
7. What about 9 and 5?
4.
4. What about 5 and 4?
1.
1. So, mauni ang decimal point. Do not forget, by the way. So, mauni siya ang ato ang answer sa problem. Meaning, Aaron lost 147.35 marks in the final examination. Is the first question clear, by the way? Okay, let's proceed to the other second problem. I prepared 20 problems for today, by the way. What about number 2? The weight of a baby elephant was 218.99 kilograms. After 2 years, his weight increased by 109.85 kilograms. Find the weight of the elephant after 2 years. What operation are you going to use over this problem? Addition, because of the word increased. Am I right? So I'll be having 218.99 plus 109.85. Okay, let's add now. 9 and 5, how much is this?
14.
14, carry 1, bring down 4. What about 9 plus 8 plus 1?
18, sir.
18, that's right. Decimal point, do not forget. 8 plus 1 plus 9.
18 again.
18 again. What about 1 plus 0 plus 1?
2,
That's 2. What about 2 plus 1?
3.
So the height, or the weight rather, of the elephant after 2 years is now 328.84 kilograms. Let's proceed to problem number 3. Kathy had a rope of 63.45 meters. She cut the rope into 2 pieces. If the length of one piece was 23.59 meters, what was the length of the other piece? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division.
Division.
Ha?
Divide.
Okay. Kisa may moingon og subtraction.
Ako, sir.
Why Okay, here's the question. If you will analyze this, I will not do division. Nga naman, wala man butang din ha into 2 equal pieces. So I will not divide 63.45 by 2. Instead, the other piece, di ba gitunga na ako ang rope into 2 pieces, right? The other piece is 23.59. How long is the other piece? Oh, what will I do there? I'm gonna subtract because in my correct ang 63.45 minusa nato sa 23.59. So some problems kay tricky kayo na abig na word nga cut into 2 pieces ang yung hunahunahon you divide, which is wrong because in this problem you are given already the length of the other piece. So what do I do to get the length of the second piece? I'm gonna subtract. So let's do subtraction. So borrowing ta 15, this becomes 3. Mubaro ta, this becomes 2, 13. Mubaro ta, this becomes 5, 12. Okay, 15 minus 9. 6. What about 13 and 5? 8. What about 12 and 3?
9.
9. What about 5 and 2?
3.
3. So meaning the second piece is 39.86 meters long. Is the third problem clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's do problem number 4. So you have here each polygon of a regular polygon, each side of a regular polygon is 5.2 meters and its perimeter is 36.4 meters. Find the number of sides of a polygon. Now my question is this. You know what a polygon is? Unsa man ang polygon? Unsa man ang polygon? Who can give me an example of a polygon?
Triangle.
Triangle, 3 sides. Correct. Ang 4-sided polygon, how do you call it?
Square, sir.
The general word, a square is just an example. The Quadrilateral, very good. Quadrilateral. What about a five-sided polygon?
Pentagon.
A pentagon. Six-sided polygon. Hexagon. Seven-sided polygon.
Heptagon.
No, seven sides, seven. What was your answer again?
Heptagon.
Heptagon. Eight-sided polygon.
Octagon.
Octagon. Nine-sided polygon. A nonagon. What about a 10-sided polygon?
Decagon.
Decagon. What about an 11-sided polygon? Andecagon. A 12-sided polygon? Dodecagon. What about kanang nawala siya nimo? That is what you call anugon. Am I correct? Section obedience, sector section obedience, right? Polygon nga wala nimo, polygon nga nawala nimo, it's anugon. I'm just joking around, okay? Now, you know what a perimeter is? Unsa man ang perimeter? How do we solve perimeters, by the way? Sige. Okay, it's simply the sum of all the sides. So if I have a four-sided polygon, I will be adding four measurements because a four-sided polygon has four sides. So upat sad ka measurements akong i-add ana. Now, the question is, you're given the perimeter, that's 36.4. You're given the side of a regular polygon, that's 5.2. How will you get the number of sides? Will you do addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division? I will not do addition here. I will not do addition here.
Divide, sir.
Divide.
Yes, very good. This is a division problem. I agree with that. So I will be asa may nasa sulod ani sa ato ang division, ang 36.4 or ang 5.2.
36.4, sir.
Okay. So what will I do first? Like if I'm gonna divide 36.4 divided by 5.2, di ba last meeting we discussed about dividing decimals. If the divisor is a decimal, it contains a decimal number, what do you do with that? You make that a whole number. Move the decimal, correct?
No,
So if I will move this twice, kapila man sad i-move ang decimal point sa ako ang dividend.
Twice po, sir.
Kausaman ako gi-move. Sorry, if I'm gonna move this once, not twice, kausasad. Kausapod na ako siya i-move. So meaning, in solving this, I have 364 divided by 52. Now, what is 364 divided by 52? Sige. How much is this? 52 times 2 is 104. Nya, kung ako nang i-time, pila 7. 7. If I'm gonna multiply 7 and 52, how much do I get? 364. This is 0. So meaning, what kind of polygon is this?
Heptagon, sir.
A heptagon. This is a heptagon. That's correct. So this answers the problem now. Okay, now let's move on to our fifth problem. Sharon's height is 145.62 centimeters. She stands on a tool of height na siya gipatungan. Ang gipatungan niya is 10.50 centimeters high. What is the combined height now? So what will I do there? Add. That's correct. This is an addition problem. So I have this. And how do I write 10.50? Itupong. Okay. Dapat ipagtupong na to ilahang place values. Okay? Now let's add. How much is this? We have 2 and 0. That's 2. 6 and 5.
11.
11. Carry 1. Decimal point, do not forget. We have 6. I have 4 and 1, that's 5. And I have 1. So this will be the combined height. Now let's move on to problem number 6. A milkman delivers 5.02 liters of milk to a house in the morning and 2.120 liters in the evening. What is the total quantity of milk delivered by the milkman?
Add, sir.
It is still an addition problem. It's still an addition problem. So we have 5.02 plus 2.120. So let's do addition here. So this becomes 0, 4, 1, 7. This is in liters, by the way. Okay, let's move on to problem number 7. Okay, this one. A car travels 367.80 kilometers in 6 hours. How much distance will it travel in 1 hour? So what kind of problem or what operation is this? Add,
Division, sir.
division.
Division.
I will divide. Asa man ako i-divide na ang 6 divided by 367 or 367 divided by 6?
7 divided
Okay. Will I move the decimal point? Do I need to move the decimal point?
Dili na, sir.
Dili na kay whole number na atong divisor. So 367.80 divided by 6. So let's move 36 divided by 6. That's 6, right? 36. You subtract. That's 0. Bring down 7. 7 divided by 6. That's 1. That's 6. I have 1. 18. 18 divided by 6. That will give us how much? 3. 18. And I have 0. 0 over there. What is the unit here? Hours or kilometers?
Kilometers.
Kilometers. So it will take 61.30 kilometers in 1 hour. Mo ni ma-travel niya in 1 hour. Let's move on to problem number 8. Ron jogged 2.2 kilometers. Mike jogged 3.7 times more the distance of Ron. Find the distance covered by Mike. Oh, look at the word times. Na may word nga times ana, di ba? I told you if the word times 3 times 4 times, it's a multiplication problem. Is this clear, section obedience?
Yes, sir.
So let's multiply 2.2 by 3.7. Okay? This is multiplication. 2 times 7, that's 14. 14 plus 1, that's 15. 3 and 2, that's 6. 3 and 2, that's 6. So how much is this? 4. 11, carry 1. I have 8. Oh, where will I put the decimal point? 2 decimal places. I agree with that because I have 1, 2 decimal numbers. So I will move the decimal point 1, 2 places over here. So the answer is 8.14 kilometers. Mao ni ang na-travel ni Mike. Oh, is problem number 8 clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's move on to problem number 9. The daily consumption of milk in a house is 3.25 liters. How much milk will be consumed in 30 days?
Multiplication, sir.
Again, it's a multiplication problem. Klaro kaayo. Ang iyang mahurot daily is 3.25. Ang pangutana, pila ka liters of milk ang makonsume in 30 days. So I will multiply 3.25 by 30. Right? So, pwede rin ako ipakita ang multiplication sa 0 na lang. 0, 0, 0. Multiply 3 and 15. That's 3 and 5 rather. 15. 3 and 2, that's 6. Plus 1, that's 7. 3 and 3, that's 9. Let's add 0, 5, 7, and 9. Where will I put the decimal point?
Sa 97.
Okay, 97.50. Okay, I have two decimal numbers, 1, 2. So I need to move the decimal point 1, 2 places to the left. Unsa may unit ani? Days or liters? Liters. So in 30 days, ang makonsume nga liters of milk is 97.50 liters. Let's move on to problem number 10. A tin contains 18.5 liters of oil. How much tin contain 129.5 liters of oil? Or how many such tin? So, nailata. Ang lata nag-contain og 18.5 liters of milk. Isa ka lata, ang sulod 18.5 liters of oil. Now, ang pangutana, pila man ka buklata if ang total number of liters sa oil is 129.5? Is that that's division again. Now, I will be having 129.5 divided by 18.5. Decimal man atong divisor, move the decimal point once. The same with the divisor, you move it once. So solving this is now 1295 divided by 185. So pila man ang 1295 divided by 185? 7. 7, it times na nimo, it's 1295. Am I correct? And it's 0. So what's the unit for 7 here? 7
Times 20.
7 tens. That's correct. Okay, 7 kabuok lata sa oil. Now let's move on to problem number 11. The cost of a cloth is 47.2 meters. If the cost, find the cost of 47.2 meters of cloth if the cost of 1 meter sa cloth is 233.90. So, multiplication that is a multiplication problem. Okay? 233.9, 47.2. Oh, pwede rin ako i-drop ang 0. I'm gonna put the 0 over here later. Okay? I can drop the 0. It's okay. Now, let's multiply. This is how much? 18. 3 and 2 plus 1? 7. 3 and 2? 6. 2 and 2? 4. Let's proceed over 7. 7 and 9? 63. 3 and 7 plus 6? 27. 3 and 7 plus 2? 23. 7 and 2 plus 2? 16. Now let's proceed over 4 and 9. 36. 4 and 3 plus 3? 15. 4 and 3 plus 1?
13.
2 and 4 plus 1?
9.
9. Oh, I'm gonna put the sum lang over here. I have 8. This is 10. This is how much?
20.
20. What about this? Pila?
15.
Pila?
14.
14. What about this?
10.
10. What about this?
11.
11. Okay. Ako naman yung gidrop ang 0. Ayaw pila-pila og count ang 0 sa decimal. So, how many decimal places do I have? I have 2 decimal numbers. So, move the decimal point twice to the left. 1, 2. This will be the location of the decimal point. So, unsa may unit na ko ani? Meters or pesos?
Meters.
Oy, how much? Pesos. Okay, pesos. Okay. So, any questions about number 11? Nakong puna ng akong problem. Nakoy puna. What if ang kwarta iyang gihatag 15,000? Iyang gihatag nga kwarta 15,000. Pila may sukli niya? Unsa mao ninyo pag-solve? Oh, so ato sang buhaton ani atong i-multiply una, after which we do subtraction to get a change. So there are problems nga ana ha. So you need to know when to do the operation, unsay operation nga unahon, nya unsay sunod nga operation. Let's move on to problem number 12. Okay ni. Shruti bought a bag for 298.50 or 0.05 rather. She gave the shopkeeper 2 bills of 200 pesos. How much money will she get back? So meaning pila may iyang change. Pilay kwarta ang gihatag ni Shruti sa shopkeeper? 400. You were able to get 400 because you multiplied 200 times 2. Am I correct, by the way?
Yes, sir.
Then what will I do with 400 and 298? Okay, there you go. You subtract to get the change. Will I bring down 0 and 5 or will I borrow? You borrow. So this becomes 10, 9, 9, 9, 3. Let's subtract 10 and 5. 5, 9.
9.
That's decimal point. Do not forget. 1, 0, and 1. So the change is simply 101.95 pesos. Okay? Now, let's move on to number 13. A tailor needs 35 meters of cloth for the shirt and 45.80 meters for the trousers. How much cloth does the tailor need in all? Addition. So I have 35.25 plus 45.80. Okay, who can give me the answer? Anybody? Sige, sulti na lang. Kasi ako isuwat. Go. 5, 0, 1, correct. 8. Unsa unit ani? What's the meters? So the total cloth needed sa tailor is 81.05 meters. That's correct. Let's move on to problem number 14. A spool of thread has a thread measuring of 86.50 meters. If 42.33 meters of thread has been cut, what length of thread is left in the spool? This is a subtraction. I agree with that. 86.50 minusa nato ni 42.33. So borrow, right? This becomes 4, this becomes 10. Oh, let's do subtraction. 10 and 3? 7. 4 and 3? 1. Sorry. Okay, 6 and 2?
4.
8 and 4?
4.
So, unsay unit ani? Meters. Mo nay nahibilin nga thread. Next problem number 15. The cost of a chair is 2,045.83 pesos, and Tanya wants to buy 6 chairs for her house. How much money will she pay to the shopkeeper? Multiplication. I agree with that. 2,045.83. Multiply this by 6. Okay, let's do multiplication. 3 and 6.
18.
18. 6 and 8.
48.
49. What about 5 and 6 plus 4?
34.
34. Ako nilang gibutang ang decimal point. Kikaba mo kung duha ka decimal numbers dira. So, gibutang na kong 0.98. Okay? 6 times 4 plus 3.
27.
27. 6 times 0 plus 2.
2.
6 times 2.
12.
So, dapat ang bayranan ni Tanya is 12,274.98 pesos. Is this clear, by the way? Okay, number 16. No, number 16. So David has a jug full of milk. He pours the complete milk in 4 glasses. Each glass of capacity nga 0.8 liters. How much milk was there in the jug? So ang jug mapuno sa 4 glasses. So ang jug 4 glasses, yeah, the capacity of each glass is 0.8 liters. Is this unsan? Awaha.
Punto.
How did you get 3.2? You multiply. That's correct. That's multiplication. So I have 4 times 8, that's 32. And I have one decimal number. This will be 3.2 liters of milk ang naa sa jug. Nya kanang 3.2 liters gitunga sa 4 ka glasses mao nang each glass is 0.8 liters. Now let's have number 17. The weight of a bag of a sugar is 12.5 kilograms. What is the weight of 15 such bags? Multiplication again. 12.5 times 15. Oh, you multiply. This is 25. 5 and 2 plus, that's 12. I have 6. And I have 5, 2, and 1. Let's add. I'll get 5, 7, 8, and 1. I have one decimal number. Move the decimal point once to the left. Dara. Sa may unit ani? Kilograms. Okay? Now let's move on to problem number 18. A vehicle covers a distance of 48.3 kilometers and 2.3 liters of petrol. How much distance will it cover in 1 liter of petrol? So, ang 48.3 kilometers na gamit niya is 2.3 liters. Ang gipangutana, pila man ang distance nga ma-cover sa usa ka litro? So, how will you solve this? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division?
Multiply, sir.
I'm not gonna multiply this, by the way.
Division.
I will do division. Kay ang 48 kilometers, i-divide na ko 2.3 liters para mahibaw-an ako pila ka buok meters makover sa isa ka litro nga gas. Kasabot sa problem number 18. Now, move the decimal point. Move the decimal point. So, I have 483 divided by 23. 23 ug 48, how much? This is 2. Then I have 46. I have 23. I have 1. 23. 0. So, 21, unsa man ning 21 kilometers sa isa ka litro. Mo ni ma-travel sa isa ka litro. 21 kilometers. Okay, problem number 19. We have Ron has 3.60 liters of juice. He pours it into 9 glasses equally. How much juice is there in each glass? Divide. So I have 3.6 divided by 9. So, butangan og 0, the decimal point. 36 divided by 9, 4. 36, 0. So, meaning 0.4 liters in each glass. Okay? What about number 20? Shelly has a ribbon of length 35.14 meters. She cuts it into 7 equal parts. What is the length of each equal part? It's still a division problem. Correct. Divided by how much? 7. So 35 divided by 7, that's 5. 35. I have the decimal point. Take note, bring down 1. 1 divided by 7, 0. Yeah, human, pwede i-bring down si 4. 14 divided by 7, that's 2. Then I have 14, I have 0. So, meaning 5.02 meters each equal part. Oh, is number 20 clear?
Yes, sir.
Oh, what about number 21? What about number 21? The cost of 5 pens is 140 pesos and 50 cents. What is the cost of 1 pen? Are you sure? Are you gonna multiply? You do division. Ang lima ka ballpen, 140 pesos and 50 cents man. Pila man ang isa ka ballpen? You divide. You divide. Wa man mangita sa presyo. Example, gihatag kag presyo sa ka ballpen mo ni times nimo. Pero in this case, you divide. So I have 2, 10, 40. I have 8, 40. That's 5, by the way. 1, 5, 0. Oh, this is now the cost of one ball pen. 28 pesos and 10